Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, what we have today is your first preview of this chat thingy that I've been working on for a while. And so, today is going to be a preview of it, a bunch of rambling, and me begging you to actually try it coming soon. So, because I could use Loom, but I'm not going to. So, anyway, I'm recording this from Safari on my mobile phone because it's easier and I'm lazy. But it's got a little bit more bugs compared to the desktop version of it. But we're going to fix those. So those are mostly responsive issues. Anyway, so let's start with the name, Social.Soy. So if you speak Spanish, soy means like I am in Spanish. So if it was like Baby Yoda speaking Spanish, it would be like social I am. Anyway, in order to remember it, you just need to have two words in your mind, the word social and the word soy. You are gringo and you can only speak English, well, then maybe, soy sauce, soybeans, meh, I don't know, whatever. So that's how you remember it. If you hate the name, drop a comment below because I spent like 2 months trying to find a name, and this is like the best thing that I came up with that I could afford. Hey, if I was like a super billionaire, maybe I could buy something else. But, so this is what I got. Now, on to the more interesting thing. Let me actually show you what's going on here. And this is all Safari on the mobile phone. So there's my friend ID if anybody wants to add me as a friend. We're continuously trying to improve this. This is definitely a work in progress. There's tons of bugs. It's going to take us a couple more weeks for us to get it like nailed down stable. But the web version is going to be online making progress. And then we're going to have, the native versions are kind of building now. But they're still just as buggy as the Safari version. So same thing, different smell. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to, show you guys this and show you that, hey, these things are kind of happening. And let's see if we can get down to the same thing. I don't actually know if this is going to work on mobile. This is going to be the first time I tried this on mobile. Ooh, that is bright. Are you blinded now? But the point of that was that unlike things like WhatsApp, I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but yesterday WhatsApp pushed out finally the dark theme for their app. And I don't think they really did a very interesting job on it. But their choice of color themes and stuff like that is just kind of lame. So I plan to have a bunch of different colors. So if you like pink, there's going to be a pink profile for you, red, blue, yellow, green. It takes us probably like 2 or 3 hours to make a theme. It's not going to be too complicated. So there's going to be a lot of different options. And maybe if you want to do a customized theme, you can submit it to us and we'll run it for a month or something like that. I don't know. I'm just kind of tossing ideas out there because this is this social app. Lovely bug at the top. This is the social app for me. I'm not making a social app to get rich. I'm making one for me. I hate Facebook. Twitter's a mess. There's different things that I complain and bitch about for each platform. So I'm making a platform that is like something that I would love and I want. And so I'm hoping that with that same kind of passion, share with you guys, that I end up with, basically something that you would love as well. So, we're going to be strong on privacy. For example, the server doesn't store any of your messages. We're not going to run deep analytics. If you talk to your girlfriend and she says, oh, hey, I'm pregnant, then next week she's not going to see pregnancy ads. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, ask some of your friends on Facebook. WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google, they all super data mine you like crazy. All of your data is just bot mined, anonymized, and sold. And state legislation even has to step in some cases, trying to rein them back in from doing these crazy things and data leaks. Anyway, moral of the story is this is about as much information as we're going to store on you right here on the settings page. So what you see there is basically what we're storing. We're not going to be storing a whole bunch of other stuff. So in terms of privacy, I hope that we're going to be leading the pack on this. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that we're going to have private messages, DM or 1v1, depending on what you want to call it. And that's coming along swimmingly. So we've got a bunch of people here, and if somebody was online, I could send them a message. I'll demo that another time. So we're going to have friends, groups, and then we're going to have something called topics, which is kind of like hashtags. And the real brief part of that is really simple. So it's basically, it's kind of like Twitter plus filters. And what I mean by this is you're going to subscribe to a topic. Let's say you love cats, okay? And if you want to post about cats, follow cats, it's just going to be this giant cat topic. And I mean, obviously you can make it more specific. You could have orange cats, brown cats, whatever. But if you wanted to follow cats, that's going to be the topic. The twist on that is that in Twitter, you can't really filter out offensive stuff. If you follow somebody, everything they post, that's what you get. But I think that people post a range of different things. Myself, for example, and again, I'm making a platform for me, I'll post things between, child-friendly, all the way up to like, oh my God, this isn't safe for work. And so there's a range of stuff. And when I post it, I want to flag it. It's like, this isn't safe for work. But outside of some like little NSFW that you put in the topic, how do you actually know? How do you stop somebody else from seeing that offensive material if they don't want to? And I haven't seen a platform that really does that. YouTube was hit by the FCC. They have to flag things that are either child-friendly or not. But the FCC does have like a rating system for, content. And I think that we're going to follow something along those lines of, hey, some content is spicy, some content isn't. So if you want to follow, cats, non-offensive cat topics, you should be safe. And, if you want to follow basically all the stuff all the way to the, the bleeding edge, you could end up getting something that is probably raunchy or not very polite. But I mean, if that's the content you want to see, that you shouldn't be unfiltered for it. So by default, it'll be very friendly. And then you can, change your offensive level for that topic that you want to follow. And basically, have at it. Get all the, nasty, fun, whatever topic that you want. I mean, stuff that you enjoy. So I don't think that I want my platform to really filter people, but I want people to appropriately tag their content. So when you share something, just make sure it's appropriate. So, I mean, in the perfect example for this, and I don't mean to talk about this forever for too long, but, okay, topic cats. Sometimes a Mr. Kitty gets hit by a car. It happens. People are sad about it. They want to share it with their friends. It can happen. But I'd consider that to be mildly offensive. I don't necessarily want to see a Mr. Kitty that's been hit by a car. So, you can just basically say, nope, I'm following cats, but not offensive, not even mildly offensive. And you'll never see that stuff, or at least presumably not see that stuff. And then, if you don't mind it, and then you could follow it. But I mean, it's going to be your choice. So that's one of the things. I mean, there's a whole big difference between like, hey, I want to follow boobies. And then there's like, I really want to follow some boobies. I think the point and the takeaway from that is that, I'm not going to try and filter people. I do kind of believe in free speech, but at the same time, I don't want to offend people. Sometimes, mostly. Sometimes I want to offend people. But anyway, if you don't want to be offended, you can adjust your settings in terms of stuff like that. Now let's go into the topic of trolls and karma. So I think that there's a lot of online abuse, and I think that there's a better way of handling it. So for example, in King of Avalon, if somebody is really abusive, there's really not much you can do about it. You can kind of report them, and all it does is block them. But I mean, this could be a limited set of circumstances. Maybe somebody's having a bad day, something like this. So, and I'll use it in quotes, friend Diesel as a perfect example. Diesel can get really rowdy in some of his chats, but I don't necessarily think that he's trying to be offensive. He's just, he's just having fun, and he doesn't necessarily know where other people's limits are, and he just doesn't really care. So one person might be offended, another person might not be offended. But my point with that is that I think that people who like to talk a certain way should be able to hang out in their groups and talk however the hell they want. If they want to say the word F or N or B or C, 3-letter words, 4-letter words, whatever, it's their choice. And as long as they do it around a group of people that, feels comfortable with that, go for it. If somebody in the group reports them and the group is like labeled as highly offensive, that report, when it goes to moderator, they're going to say, oh yeah, it was a highly offensive group. They reported it, meh, sucks to be you. So we're actually going to have a system where you can be as rowdy as you want, but just make sure that you're in a channel, you're in a group that's appropriately tagged that way. So we're not taking away your right to be rowdy. I mean, you could be as raunchy as you want, share as nasty as you want. Don't break the law. Um, but, just do it around people who appreciate that kind of content. And so that's the thing with Twitter. I mean, like Twitter wants to ban people. I mean, like that lady with Asperger's. She said some crazy words, could have been the N word or the B word or whoever it was. And Twitter banned her. I think it was like a live stream. It might have been Twitch, whatever it was, but it was like a live stream. And eventually I'll have like live streams on my channel or my platform. It's not happening right now, so we're not going to launch with that. We're just going to be like text at the beginning, but eventually we'll have that. And, I think if somebody with Asperger's is broadcasting and they tag their channel as, mildly offensive and they explain why, you've opted into that. I think that it should be part of the sharing algorithm. I don't think YouTube should punish people for posting, mildly offensive stuff. I mean, for them, it's like everything has to be child friendly or they're going to get slapped by the FCC. But I think that there's a way that we can, appropriately tag things so that adults can actually have fun on platforms. And, again, I'm making this for myself, and sometimes you just don't want to have like the G-rated stuff. You want to go out and actually look for something naughty, something funny. I mean, I hope you can understand that. Anyway, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this first preview of my social platform. I really appreciate any feedback in the comments, good or bad. Bug reports are appreciated, but we've probably got like 200 bugs, so we've probably got like 2 weeks at least of squashing bugs before, we can come in and get serious testing. I mean, like right now it's like working, like you can log in, sign up, send a chat, add friends, things like that, but we're going to be continuously improving it. So there you go. Hopefully you love it. And to kind of bottom line, this level of chat and this level of social is all going to be stuffed into my game. And I'll send screenshots and stuff like that for you guys in a couple days here. But this isn't just like half-assed chat put in a game. This is going to be like Facebook and a mobile game had a baby. And all the stuff that you can see and you can log in, like all your friends list here on the mobile app is going to match with your friends list in the game. And to go one step further with that, I'm not actually going to be exclusive to my game. So if there's other companies that want to embed their entire chat platform in their game and have real social, I'm going to make it easy for them. So there's a number of different things where I'm really trying to make it so that social games can actually be social with a lot of tools and things like that. And it's kind of like taking Discord and Facebook and a lot of these different concepts and like squishing them together. Anyway, this has been working on this for a long time. So hopefully you appreciate it. Anyway, love you guys and bye-bye for now.